Hello and welcome to another Cat Surfers podcast, vodcast,
Thing.
whatever we're calling this, whatever it is. I don't think we're ever going to have a proper name for it.
No, we're not.
No. We are going to be reviewing today Wizard of Legend. So if you went over onto my channel, thank you very much. If you came over to Twitch on Monday night, thank you very much for watching as well. If you don't know those links or things, the house is falling down, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Links
Make for an interesting video.
True. Links are down below as per usual. Mondays we do put a video up on my channel of our playthrough, and Monday nights we then play it on Twitch for everybody to see us play in real time. Yes, real time is the word. And then here on Wednesdays,
We're here.
we're here on Icarus's channel. So if it is Wednesday, you are here on the right day. If it is not Wednesday, you are watching this
In the past, future?
in the future. We're in the past.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, so yes, Wizard of Legend. This has got very positive reviews on
STEM.
It was released 16th of May 2018, and it was developed by Contingent 99, and the publishers were Contingent 99 and Humble Games as well. I believe it is up to 4 players?
No.
No? It's just 2?
I believe so, because there's only a 2-player option. There is an adversarial option which we didn't actually try.
We did not try the adversarial option. We should try that next time. Maybe we'll try that on Monday.
Which is in the future. Which is in your past.
Yes.
Anyway.
We'll have a look. So yeah, it's only, I guess 2 players then. And it is on, what are the platforms?
It's on everything.
Everything?
It's on Xbox, and I'm pretty sure it's on Switch.
Yeah, it's definitely on Xbox, because it came up with the thing about Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and yeah, it was released 16th May 2018. So, Icarus, what do you think of the gameplay?
Nah. I like roguelikes.
You do.
Like some of my favorite games of all time are roguelikes, specifically Isaac, FTL, Enter the Gungeon.
FTL Faster Than Light. Just in case people don't know.
It's just called FTL.
Yeah, well,
It's probably actually called Faster Than Light.
I'm pretty sure it is Faster Than Light.
Anyway. So I was very pleasantly surprised. I went into this. I've had it installed before on, I think on the Xbox. I think it's on Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
And I just haven't got around to playing it. And this is the first time I actually jumped in. It's like, oh, it's actually a roguelike. I've heard nothing but good things.
So I got a fly attacking me.
Nothing specific, because I don't pay attention. I just sort of saw that it was, everyone loves Wizard of Legends. Like, cool. I'll have to play it at some point, and finally got around to it. So I was pleasantly surprised that it's a roguelike. It has a sort of like a Magicka, which I don't know if you've played Magicka.
No.
Sort of a Magicka vibe to it. Magicka, you get to like type out spells. It's strange.
Okay.
I think it's Magicka I'm thinking of. I hope it is, otherwise I'm going to sound like an idiot more than usual. Either way, yeah, I thought it's an interesting take on it, especially for the 2-player version. Mostly, like every 2-player roguelike I can think of off the top of my head, the second player is horribly nerfed to sort of not ruin the balance, because usually I assume they balance these games for single player. This one, it doesn't seem to be the case. I think they just ramp up the difficulty to compensate for the second player, rather than just making the second player absolutely fucking useless.
Yeah.
Which is good. But yeah, I'll say, like, I'm not a huge fan of the mechanics in general. I personally struggle when you can, like, switch out spells, because you got one spell to each one of the face buttons and the triggers and stuff. And because I'm just horrible at remembering anything, I suck at that.
Yeah.
Like, when we changed the spells in the second game, I struggled in the first... Well, it was only a 5-minute run, but the first few minutes of the run, because it's like, oh, what does this one do again? And I got sort of lost in my own stupidity. But I understand the appeal of that. It's just not for me. But I think they have done it really well. Yes. What do you think?
Yeah, I really couldn't have said it better myself. Especially with the whole nerfing of the second player. This one, you basically like everything's shared, so you're able to share your Arcana, you're able to share the money, the gems. Was it gems? Yeah, gems.
The Chaos Gems, yeah.
And just everything was very well balanced for the players.
Yeah, it wasn't a matter of you only have one of everything. You actually have access to two of everything. So if I'm using something, he can use it as well, which allows you to have overlapping builds. Like if I'm a fire and an ice and he's an ice and a lightning, just say, we can have that one spell or whatever overlaps, and it doesn't make like it's available. It's good like that.
And like with you can all buy different things, but everyone is able to use those same items, arcanas, just whatever it is.
Yeah. The only thing that's different from what I saw was the in-game shops, not the shops from like the plaza, but the actual shops from inside the dungeon. Those don't seem to be shared from what I saw. If I bought something, he can't buy it, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's fine. But yeah, I think everything else was pretty well balanced.
We didn't really go through too much of that
No.
sort of thing, though. So we could have missed some part of it, or you know,
it's literally the first time we've played it.
Yeah.
So we're obviously very bad at it. Being a roguelike, you are meant to just keep playing the same thing until you get good. So we're not going to get good in what the actual like 20 minutes we actually played the game for.
Yeah, maybe on Monday night, or which is in your past, our future, we might get good.
Doubt it.
But doubt it.
But yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I don't think it's quite my thing, but it's definitely well done for what it is. I much prefer other types of roguelikes. I can't really put my finger on why I'm not really a huge fan of this one.
Okay.
But I think everything they've done very well in terms of gameplay.
Yeah. All right. What do you think about the graphics?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Massive hypocrisy here and inconsistencies. When people use pixel art, it can either be amazing or terrible. There's never any okay-ish pixel art. It's either one or the other, in my opinion. And once again, this is completely inconsistent with everything. I actually quite love the pixel art in Gungeon and the pixel-esque art in Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring it up again just in case I'm misremembering, because I'm just going to bring up some of the pictures here. There's something about the art in this one that just it doesn't sit with me. And I don't know what it is. Like it's well done. It's very well done pixel art.
It is very well done.
But I know personally when I see pixel art, I can go, yes, that's good, but I don't like it, or yes, that's shit, but I like it, or you know, whatever combination of the two. And this one, it's really nice pixel art, really well done. I just personally do not like it.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with you on that one. I feel like they have done very good work having it pixel art, but it's pixel art not... They're sort of making pixel art try not to look pixel art. There's something about it that it's like they're being creative and it's not meant to look too pixel art, but it's still pixel art, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, like I can't put my finger on why I personally don't like it. But
basically, it looks like you've got something in 420 resolution that's meant to be a little bit higher. Yeah,
it does look like it was made. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it looks like it's meant to be at a smaller resolution, but then
it's a little bit things blur.
But then, like that's where my hypocrisy comes in, because I quite like the art in Isaac, and that was made for like a tiny ass window. So like I don't know, it's something I can't quite put my finger on. I can admire the pixel art; it's really beautiful. I can't stand it.
That's fair. See, when it comes to Isaac, I really like what it looks like, and I think the way they've done it is that it's but with them expanding it to like full screen, they've done something good there because it doesn't distort, it doesn't do anything bad there. But yeah,
I don't know. So it's pretty. It's just I don't know. I can't put my finger on why I don't quite gel with it.
Mm.
I find, pixel art can be extremely hit and miss internally for me. Not so much the actual art itself, but also obviously also that.
So you really like it, but you're not a fan of it. Was that what you're saying?
I can admire that it's very well done.
Okay.
I just personally do not like it.
Okay, cool. Just trying to make a sense of that one.
It's an objective thing. I can objectively see that it is very pretty and it is very nice pixel art. It's just with pixel art, I can't put my finger on why, but there's some I like and some I don't. And this one I just don't like.
Okay. No, that's fair enough.
It's so fucking weird to try to explain, but it's just like personal choice. Like
to me, it's a bit Like I like it, but
as I said, like I'll say it again. I do think it's really nice looking, but I just can't put my finger on why I personally cannot get behind it.
Fair.
I don't know. I'm looking at it now. It's like I don't know.
Now I've kind of just realized what I think it is trying to be.
What?
Very much the original Sega sort of
16-bit kind of look.
Yeah.
8-bit kind of look. Look, I don't know. Maybe that's why. I find that's another point. Like I find like the 8-bit retro pixel art really grating. Grating? Whatever. I don't like it. But playing a Nintendo game with 8-bit art is fine. Playing a new game with 8-bit art is a little bit weird. But playing pixel art that looks like it's been made in 20 whatever it was made in is actually quite good most of the time. So I don't know. You tell me what the hell I'm talking about, because I don't fucking know. You,
please,
person watching,
please let us know what he's talking about.
Let me know what if you agree or disagree. If you think I'm insane, because honestly, like I feel like I'm insane when I talk about this stuff. Because it's like, but you're saying it's really good. Yeah, it is really good. I just don't like it. It's like if I was playing FIFA, it's like, oh, this is a really cool mechanic in FIFA that they've put in. I just don't like soccer games. What do you want from me?
Fair. All right, so let's go into the sounds.
I actually listened to the music this time while we were loading up the game.
Finally.
It's got like that jaunty, like tavern type of music.
Yep.
I don't think it fits.
It does not. I will agree with you on that one. Like, it's good music. Again, it's the whole... They did well with the music, but it just did not fit every scene.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to actively listen to the music in the dungeon, but I sort of got lost a little bit. So I don't know whether that was good or not, but...
It's... Sorry, you carry on.
No, it's fine. Okay. That's all I got.
So, like, for anybody that plays tabletop games, like Dungeons & Dragons or Frostgrave or something like that. Not yet. We're getting there. We're going to get there. We've also got another special project in the works. But anyway, it's like you were... If you're playing on top of a mountain with like swamp music playing, or you're in a tavern but you've got a shop sound. There's something that just doesn't fit right with the music and the gameplay, and I'm pretty sure from what I heard it was the same music throughout.
Maybe I'll have to listen again when we play it tomorrow, but. Yeah, it just, from what I heard, it didn't fit very well with the theme.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, it just didn't sound that great.
No, I agree. I didn't I liked the music. It just didn't suit.
This might be one of those games where you sort of turn the music off, turn the sound effects down, and just listen to some YouTube or some podcast in the background while you play. Or,
go on and listen to some royalty-free D&D music. I've been doing that on my stream with my...
Mini making.
Shameless plug.
Get off that channel.
Yeah. No.
So that leads us perfectly into the theming.
Yes.
I can see where they were going. I think the art is well themed. Once again, not a fan of it, but I think it's well done. I think the theme is very consistent. It has that very like dark, magic-y kind of look to it. All the enemies are, your typical knights and shadows and all that kind of stuff. But I do like the wizard theming. The everyone has a hood kind of thing and all that. I like that. And different hoods for different loadouts, and all the arcana is pretty well done and all that kind of. I think it works. I think the music's a little bit off, but I think everything else sort of really gels well together.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like it's very much a D&D sort of esque type game. Like you could imagine this sort of thing happening in game. Like you could imagine, going through a dungeon and these things pop up and stuff like that. But change the music. Like it's got everything. Everything works by itself.
Except for the art, in my opinion. But
for you, yeah.
For me personally,
again, this whole video is not about the fucking artwork.
Look, I'm going to mouse over. For all reviews, it is a 92% positive. So, like, and I agree, the game is not bad. I just don't like the art. Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
So, yeah, I guess there's not really too much more to say about the theming. Like, everything's really stunning. It's great. It melts together, except for the frickin' music.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like the artwork.
And I don't like the artwork. Anyway, so the controls?
Yes, controller support. What do we think about that?
I think it's well done. I think it's definitely made for a controller when you have all the arcana laid out to a different button. I don't think that would work very well on a keyboard and mouse.
I think it would be a lot harder. And I don't even think you'd use a mouse for this one.
No, which would make it super difficult to play, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely a controller for this, and I definitely think they've put a lot of thought into the way the controller works.
Yeah. If you have played it and you have used the mouse and keyboard, please tell us if we're wrong.
I don't even know if you can use a mouse and keyboard, to be honest. It might be controller
you can,
only.
because it said press space to begin.
Yeah, don't do that.
No. I got... Okay.
And the last one...
Use that.
Yeah, the last one we always miss is there is an adversarial mode to this. We only played co-op, we haven't played single player yet. But as I mentioned in the beginning, I think the co-op seems to be done really well because it doesn't nerf the second player. More roguelikes need to do that. If you make a second player mode for a roguelike, don't nerf the second player.
Yeah, don't let them only shoot one bullet every 10 seconds. Don't, have them as a floating fucking bubble.
Like, I can understand why they did what they did in Isaac and Gungeon and all that kind of stuff.
Still don't like it.
But I don't like it. Like, I especially hate it in Gungeon when it's all about the guns. And you can't share guns.
No. But they literally nerf you in that one.
Yeah, because you literally have a nerf gun. Like it's just like we know what we're doing. Too fucking bad. Yeah, I hate that. I like what they did with this one here. Hopefully the adversarial mode is quite good when we play that. I'm guessing the single player is just the same thing as the multiplayer, except a little bit less hard because you haven't got two players. I mean, I'm going to assume that most people have played this game in single player only. I don't think this is the kind of game that you generally play with a second person.
Yeah. But then again, most roguelikes you wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't play Isaac with a second person unless you're going, I don't know what to play right now. Do you want to play some Isaac because I really like the game and maybe you want to learn it or something like that.
Yeah.
But this game seems to put some thought into it, which is really good, and I quite like that.
What he said.
Thumbs up.
What he said. I can't really say much else about the single player co-op, adversarial, everything. Like, it's definitely made single player, but good to play with somebody if you're just bored and you want to play something.
I think this is the kind of game that you have to start with someone else.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to go through the tutorial, because I think there's a lot to take in. You'd have to go through the whole thing from the start with someone.
Yeah. And if you watch the video, you saw that about half of our video is mostly learning what to do, but in such a good way. Yeah, that's one thing we did miss before.
Yeah, the introduction scene, which is like going through the museum of the wizards, is actually really fun.
Yeah.
I think that's really well done.
It puts a lot of story into the game immediately. And then you're suddenly dragged into it. It's great.
It's one of the more well-done tutorial levels that I've played, I think.
Yeah, because you feel like you're actually playing the game, but you're actually learning what to do in a fun way.
Yeah, it feels like you're in an interactive museum, which is something you would find in 2020, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, would you recommend it?
Yes, with a massive but.
A skeptical yes?
You'd have to find someone else who you can play games with a lot. So we're a pretty good match for that one.
Yeah.
Who likes roguelikes, once again.
Yeah.
And you have to be prepared for a bit of a slog.
No.
I think if you've both played this separately and then you go and play the multiplayer campaign, that would be really fun. I think if you're both starting out at the same time like we were, and you both play it and sort of go up through the ranks together, that would be pretty good. But I don't think it'd be as much fun if you have one player who's really, really good at it and it's like, hey, I didn't know you were coming over. Do you want to play some Wizard of Legend with me? That'd be fucking horrendous. It's not a game that you can just pick up and play. You have to have that sort of preamble to it.
Yeah, you need to know semi what you're doing, at least the basics.
You have to actively go in thinking you're going to be shit and you know that, or you have to go in playing heaps of it as a single player and then just coming together and just
knowing that you should
wrecking face. Well, that too, I guess. So yes, if you can satisfy those conditions, then yeah, definitely. And if you don't hate the pixel art like I do, then definitely. But yeah, if you want something casual, just steer clear.
Yeah, I definitely would recommend it again with a but. If you want to do something casual and just chill, no.
It's not a game like Moving Out where you can pick it up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Or Jackbox or something like that.
Yeah.
Where you'd play it with other people in a, party kind of way. This is not a party game. This is a serious campaign co-op kind of thing.
Yeah. Again, like D&D. Like it's like a... You can just sort of walk into D&D and in a game that's already started, but you've got to really like know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, if you do that, you have to know D&D well.
Yeah. I keep referring to... I've been watching a lot of stuff about D&D lately, so I apologise about that. Well,
I haven't.
More minis. A lot of mini stuff. Another shameless plug, my channel, YouTube, on Twitch, YouTube as well.
There's links below. Please look at them so he'll shut up.
But yeah, it's very much you've got to really hunker down and play the game a lot with somebody else that fits the criteria that Icarus just said.
You're gonna put the hours in.
Yeah.
Or want to put the hours in.
Yeah. If you just want to play it for 5 minutes, forget it.
Your friend will hate you and think you're a nerd.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess, is there anything else you've got to say about this game? Anything?
Stop doing pixel art games. It's just 8-bit retro. I get it. Just stop. Make a pretty game.
Thing.
I hate it. I hate it so much. It is overused and oversaturated, and I fucking hate it. Go make more voxel games.
He'll tell me what they are after the video ends. Yeah, I've got nothing else really to say about it either. So yeah, as I said before, links are all down below. Don't forget to check us out on Mondays over on my channel, and then on Twitch that evening. Icarus and I both have Twitch, so come join both of us.
I don't stream very often because
Icarus streams less than I do because he works. He's smart. I don't know. He does things, and I do things too now, I guess. But yeah, Mondays over on my channel, we play the game, then we stream at night, between 6 and 7 and onwards. Australian Eastern Standard Time +10. Wednesdays here on his channel.
Hi.
And, random videos whenever we feel like them as well. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you next time.
Bye.